Well, guys, welcome to day two. Coming to you from Starbucks. I just got my workout in, so I had to run down here real quick. It's been a crazy day, but I hope you guys are having an awesome day too. But remember, you know what you value in life by where you spend your time and your money. So I know exactly what anyone will value by where they spend their money. So I can look at your bank account, and if you value, alcohol and hanging out with friends, you're going to see a lot of bar tabs on there. If you value your health, you're going to invest in that. And you guys have invested your time. That's what I said from the beginning of this thing. So yesterday was all about clarifying your goals. And Jaime shared some of his wins with that. It was, getting crystal clear on that goal. So I'd love to hear your takeaway, Sylvia. Well, what was your biggest takeaway from the goal setting session last night?
What I was telling you that I felt like
Say that one more time, girl. You were breaking up a little bit.
oh, as I was telling you yesterday that I am all about trying new things.
Yeah.
What it helping is like building momentum and don't losing it. Like I start to feel great. I start to get off track.
Love it. Love it. That's fantastic. So yesterday was all about defining that goal. And guys, remember, this applies to everything in life. Anytime you want to change something in your life, it has nothing to do with what the actual goal is. So whether this is like, I want to have a better marriage, or I want to, spend more time with my kids, creating a clearly defined goal is the first step in any process. And here's the purpose of a goal. Write this thing down. So get your notepad out. This is one of my favorite quotes. It's from Tony Robbins. And he says, the purpose of a goal isn't to actually accomplish the goal. The purpose of that goal is who you need to become in order to achieve that goal. Say that one more time. The purpose of a goal isn't to actually achieve the goal. It's who you need to become in order to achieve that goal. So a goal isn't the end game. It's not like once you get to the finish line, once you score a touchdown. I played football, so I always use football analogies. Don't judge me, guys, okay? But once you get to the finish line, you're not done. A goal is a rudder on your ship. It steers you in the right direction. Because remember, you can't steer a parked car. So like I mentioned yesterday, guys, you want a goal that pulls you and pushes you at the same time. A goal is a direction we're going. That's the pull. But we want the push as well. And that is this tonight. It's your unstoppable why. And this is the reason for it. You've heard people talk about, I got to have a why. I got to have a why. I got to have a why. And that's true, because if you don't know why you're doing something, you can set the goal, but you're going to lose steam. So if your goal is to just lose 20 pounds, but you just want to lose it just to lose 20 pounds, you might hit it, but in my experience, guys, probably not going to happen. So, however, if your goal is to lose 20 pounds because you want to be able to play with your kids more and have more energy around them, then that's an unstoppable why. So it's not just a quick fix. And this is our challenge, guys, is that we are battling a fast food mentality culture. Everyone thinks they're going to get it right now. We're going to take a pill, get liposuction. You're going to do whatever. Everyone's looking for a shortcut. But honestly, when does that ever happen? When does that ever work? Think about it. They say 80% of people who win the lottery, wait, I'm sorry, wrong stat. It's 93%. I'm messing up my quotes here, I promise. But 93% of people that win the lottery are worse off a year after they win it. Because here's the kicker, guys. They didn't have the skill set to appreciate that. So if you take a shortcut in your health or your fitness, you don't really appreciate it. So having that clearly defined why is so key. Guys, when I found my why, it was a huge game changer for me. Because here's the thing. The kicker with a why is it has to be about something bigger than yourself. That's the number one thing I want you guys to write down. Your why has to be about something bigger than yourself. We are hardwired, guys, for community and connection. All of us have that in us. And so when you have a why that isn't just about you, that's when you start to create momentum in your life. So can I share my why with you guys?
Yeah.
Cool. So in terms of my fitness, I'll just share that story with you guys. So this was about 3 years ago. My best friend had just gotten married, and then I went home to see my parents for Thanksgiving, or not Thanksgiving, for Christmas. So I went from the bachelor party to the wedding straight to Christmas. So it was about 3 weeks of just like eating whatever, hanging out with friends, partying, drinking, all that good stuff, right? So I went surfing with my brother, and my dad took a picture of us on the beach. And I saw that picture, and I said, oh my gosh, this is unacceptable.
I've seen that.
Yeah. So I was 239 pounds, which is the biggest I've ever been. And now, mind you, a little disclaimer here. Maybe someone would see that picture and say, well, that's actually my goal. The point of the goal is that I wasn't the best version of myself. And that's what I realized. So this isn't about comparing yourself to someone else. It's about comparing yourself to the man in the mirror, or the man or the woman in the mirror, okay? So I saw that picture and I realized people are looking up to me as a fitness, as a wellness professional, and I'm not practicing what I preach. And I was very, very I felt like a hypocrite at that moment. So what I did, guys, was number one, this is the first key, is to let go of your excuses. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough money. I don't know what to do. My biggest excuse I had, guys, was I had to do it all on my own. Was that I could figure it out. Guys, the shortest path to success is to find someone who has what you want and just hang around them. We're going to be a product of the 5 closest people to us. You guys know that, right? Side note, have you guys ever heard the story of the crabs in a bucket? Sylvia, you know this one?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Well, I'll share it real quick, especially for people watching on the replay. So I'll be short and sweet. If we were out on the beach and we were collecting crabs, catch a crab, you put it in a bucket. If you don't put a lid on it, it's going to just crawl away, right? However, if you put 2 crabs in the same bucket without a lid, they'll fight each other to keep the other one from escaping.
Okay.
Here's the crazy part. When you put more than 2, say 10, 20, and one crab tries to escape, the other crabs will literally pull its legs off and kill it to keep it from escaping.
Okay.
Now, this is just a metaphor for what people do subconsciously when you step away and become the best version of yourself, is they will subconsciously try to pull you back. They're the crabs. And the thing is, guys, I say all that to say you're a product of the 5 closest people to you. So are those people going to raise your game or bring you down? And you have to have courage when you step out. So what I do, guys, I let go of my excuses, number 1. Number 2, I hired a coach. And you don't have to necessarily hire someone. You just have to find someone who's willing, who has what you want. That's the biggest key. Then number 3, I followed a system. I followed a system and a roadmap to get me there. And then number 4, here's the kick it. Here's the crabs in a bucket. I got around people who were better than me, who challenged me. Yes, that's uncomfortable, but guess what? You're going to be a product of the 5 closest people to you. So those are the 4 steps. Let go of your excuses, find a coach or a mentor, follow a proven system that gets results, and have accountability and community. That's the key. Cool? So once that happened for me, guys, it didn't happen overnight, but in about 6 months to a year, I started to really see a change. And now I do this process continually. So I'm always trying to get around people. I never want to be the smartest guy in the room. Because if you're the smartest guy in the room, you need to find another room. So cool thing is I see this work with my clients all the time, guys. So I have a client right now, and he has lost 30 pounds, 31 pounds, I believe, in 10 weeks. And his powerful why was that he made it all about his daughter. He was tired of being slow. He was tired of not feeling good. And he realized that he had to be the best version of his daughter, for his daughter. And guess what? He's hitting his goals now. He let go of the excuses. He found a coach or a mentor. He followed a system, and he's got accountability now. He's got proven results. My other friend, he's just texted me the other day. He's part of a community, and he's doing a weight loss challenge. And he's lost about 30 pounds. He was one of my personal training clients in Chicago. So the reason he did that was because he made it bigger than himself. He got it on other people. So I'm curious, guys, what would be your why? What is the reason why you want to accomplish those goals that we set yesterday? First off, have you written them down from yesterday? Remember, let's recap a little bit from yesterday. Is it smart? And is it written down? Is it clear, specific, achievable, realistic, and timed?
Yeah.
So would anyone like to share what their why is?
Okay.
By the way, brother, I want to acknowledge you real quick for just stepping up and speaking it, because there's power when you speak something, because our words and our thoughts become things. You know, like the Bible says, life and death is in the power of the tongue. So when you speak it, you speak life into it. So you might not believe it. You might not even think it's possible, but the more you speak it, the more it will come into reality.
Mm-hmm.
Cool? So I just want to acknowledge you for that real quick, all right?
Thanks.
You
Appreciate it.
bet, man. You bet.
Well, one of my powerful why is that I have a mission in life. The way a purpose, and I have a purpose in life. So, well, let me see. Let me think, because that's a different one. Because I said I want to drop 5%. I want to gain 5 pounds.
Let's just keep this in terms of your fitness goal right now.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm also I work with people all the time, and I'm also a fitness instructor. So I want to be a model for those who come to my class. And also, I have a nephew, so he sees me working out every now and then. So I want him to understand that get an exercise or just working out is gonna help him in the long run. And basically, I'm the only one in the family that actually follows that path. So see looking at me working out, but in a way, because I want to feel good, I want to feel happy, I want to feel better. So he feels like, oh, whenever I want to start doing it, I want to work out, I want to start eating healthy, I go to my uncle. He is, I've seen him. So it's just that for me would be the best, because I want him to I wanted just to see that and see that it's not what our family is doing, but there is one person that's doing the opposite. He wants to go the different way, and he feels that, okay, he is an inspiration for me, and that's my why. And I just got it right now, because I wasn't even thinking it was gonna be that. So yeah, he's the one.
You spoke it, man. When you speak it, it becomes clarity. Side note, guys, when you have like confusion and you're feeling kind of funky about something, and you don't have anyone to actually talk to, I'd encourage each of you guys, especially if you're watching this on the replay, to journal it out. Get your thoughts on paper. Remember, 80% more likely to retain information if you just write it down. So just getting your thoughts, getting it out of your head, that's so powerful. This is one of the reasons why I love journaling. By the way, my good friend, Tiffany Louise, if you guys know her, she's one of my good friends from Chicago. She's donating a 52-week journal as part of this. So
great.
it's a goal-setting journal she designed. It's fantastic. So she's all about mindset. She's a mindset coach. She's actually done a lot of like therapy work with people who have like very serious issues, but she's very passionate about just helping people become the best version of themselves. So that's
awesome.
powerful as well. So what are some specific transformations that you've experienced, and what is the main reason why you felt like you had to make this change in your life? So go back in your past. So what are some specific areas that you guys have experienced transformation in, and why was it so important for you to achieve that?
In aspects of our life.
Yeah, this could be like as a kid. Maybe it was something where you were getting poor grades, and then you transformed and became a good student, or you were in athletics and you weren't very good, but you practiced and then you made it. So give me a couple examples of that. Doesn't have to be in terms of your health and fitness.
Well, I've experienced.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
You're good.
No, go ahead, Sylvia.
I've experienced recently having a gratitude journal. Really, it feels like magic how everything starts to change. And, like, you always hear that it's so special and important, but until you live it, like, you see the how to say,
results.
when doing the results, right?
Nice. Give me a specific example of how it's changed for you, Sylvia.
Literally, when I started journaling, clients that I had heard of them, the next day, 3 of them called me to ask for more products.
Awesome.
Like, it was like magic, literally.
Fantastic.
just changing the mindset and everything changes.
Yeah. Awesome. So, what was the specific thing that made that change? Like you journaled, but then what did you put into action that made that happen as well?
I always wanted to start a gratitude journal, but I didn't know how I started and couldn't do it the right way.
Okay.
So I found a book, well, through social media of someone I follow, posted a book gratitude. I was going to the mall that day and I looked for it. That day I started it and I liked it because it was like a guide. Like each day you had to do an exercise and, you know, like a guided thing because I had tried lots of times to start a gratitude journal, but I couldn't know how to. So it was
Awesome.
like, once again, when you want something, it gets to you and again, like magic.
Well, it's not magic, by the way. It's just most people don't know this.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm curious, guys, why is it important for you both to see transformation in your health over the next 5 days, well, 4 days now, but also over the next 90 days? So why is it so important for you guys to experience the change in your health and or your fitness or both?
For me, it's all about patience, and I already related that how I eat, that's the kind of energy, but most of all the patience I have kids, and it
Mm-hmm.
all the change, like how I feel, if they are more calm, if they are more happy, like, you know, they're 7 and 8 years old, so they can get really fighting into each other. But I've really seen that how I feel, it's how the energy in the house,
Love it. So it's about something
and
bigger than yourself, right?
how I feel with myself. It has all to do with how the energy that I have around here. So feeling comfortable with my body, being happy in the morning when my clothes fit, you know, like it sounds silly, but everything is related.
Nothing's wrong with that. We used to say in football, you look good, you feel good, you play good, you get paid good. So when you feel good, it just happens better. And guys, there's a difference between confidence and cockiness. And confidence is the best designer label you guys can ever wear. When you're happy, when you're confident, it just exudes. And that's the energy that attracts people to you. And I don't mean just like a significant other or a date, you know, I mean like people are just attracted to that. When you are confident in your identity and you're not showing it off and it's not fake and false, that's one of the most beautiful things there is in the world. Pretty cool, right? I love it.
Right.
So, in what ways will this benefit you guys when you hit these goals? Like, how will your life change once you hit these goals over the next 5 days, but also 90 days?
In my case is that I feel that being more disciplined in one area not only impacts one area, impacts other areas. So I know that I can change that mindset and believe that anything that's achievable, and also it'll help me to understand that there are some that I believe in. I can do this. I believe that I can take action, and this is something that I was made for. And because I feel that I can do more than my mind is. I mean, I can do more. I just can believe that I'm actually take care, and everybody, the people I surround myself with, say, "Jaime, you are gonna go far," and I believe that by doing it, it's like not just sitting down and waiting for it to happen. Mind and just break a, let's say, a pattern that I've been doing. Like it's just from here, this is my Jaime, and then from today, from yesterday till 90 days, it's the same Jaime, but just different mindset.
Yes, love it, love it. So write this out on your papers real quick, guys, okay?
Okay.
So how will hitting these goals affect your relationships, whether that's your husband, your wife, your children, the people closest to you? How will hitting
Mhm.
these goals affect those relationships? And this could be your friends. How will that change? Guys, if you're watching this on the replay as well, I want you to write out exactly what we're doing here of how would hitting your 5-day and your 90-day goal affect your relationships for the people closest to you. And also, if you're watching this on the replay, write in the comments right now is why you feel it's so important to see your health change over the next 5 days and also over the 90 days. So after you guys write out that question, how will it affect your relationships? How would transforming your body affect how you show up in your business, whether it be for your job, whether you own your own business? Guys, as an entrepreneur, energy is everything for me. Like working out for me now, like yes, I've been an athlete my whole life. I've always worked out, but it's just like something I have to do. Like
Oh,
there's
yeah.
no ifs, ands, or buts. And I'm not saying you have to do that yourself. I'm just saying energy is the highest currency there is. And remember, your energy introduces yourself before you ever say hi to that person. You show up with your energy first and foremost. So how will transforming your body, if you're watching on the replay, write it down right now, affect how you show up in your business? And last but not least, certainly not least, how will hitting your transformation goal affect your relationship with your children if you have that? Because that's the biggest thing, guys. You know, our kids are our legacy. Like, let's face it, probably a generation from now, 2 years from now, like people aren't going to remember us. There's not too many people that go down in history, you know, but your children are your legacy and they can pass that down from generation to generation. So,
Mhm.
share in the comments, guys, if you're watching this on the replay, or you guys that are on live with me, why this, why and what are the negative connotations if you don't make this change? So let's flip the coin now. So we know where we're going. So remember, we want to go that pushes us and pulls us. We either go away from pain or we go to pleasure. But going away from
Mhm.
pain is more powerful than going to pleasure for most people. So
Okay. All right.
what happens if you don't make a change and transform your life and your health?
So I believe in the law of attraction.
Mm-hmm.
So if I stay as I am and I'm moving forward, uh, I'm not gonna try to put the right people to me, the right clients, the right let's the right. I'm working gonna be the people that I want to be with or working with. So by me staying here, like I'm in a plateau phase. The plateau phase is just me in a comfort zone,
Mm.
and I don't. I live in there. It's not an option anymore.
Mm.
So by staying just like inactive, it will bring more negative, more, and because I believe in energy as well, it
Mm.
will bring not what I want to do, and just by just that's what it would happen. That's a negative that I would see happening, and
Yeah.
I don't want that. I lived that before, and I do not like that. I mean, I learned a lot from that experience, but
Mm.
just thinking what happened is just like, no, you know what? I have done a lot of work on myself to go back to that. It's just I don't give myself permission. So, and if I stay like just sitting down waiting for it to happen, it's just allowing it to happen again.
Bro, that's so amazing. Remember, action is what changes your life, and action always solves an attitude. If you're feeling funky, if you're feeling down, taking action always solves that. And guess what? I know that's true for both of you guys because you're here. That's amazing, you know? And you showed up. 90% of the battle is showing up. All right? So, Sylvia, what about you? What happens
It's
if you don't achieve this?
it's incredible how everything is perfect. Like 2 years ago, I was feeling great. I was doing a lot of things. I dropped some pounds or kilos, but then I don't know I started slowly not continuing with the habits. And for me, it's all about the energy to show up for everything, even waking up in the morning and starting with your routine, meditation, and everything. Like energy is all, everything. So I don't want to go back there. I'm just starting to, like, I'm gonna be honest. Even tonight, I was like, oh, I don't know if I will show up or not, but I'm glad I did. and it's all about the energy.
Remember,
About wanting to show up. I'm feeling confident to show up for everything, for my business, for my kids, for myself.
and that's what you got to do first and foremost. Remember the golden rule: love your neighbor as you love yourself. And guys, it's really hard to pour an empty cup. Remember that. So being conscious of filling your cup up, because you can't pour from an empty cup. And if you're constantly giving, you know, Sylvia, I just want to acknowledge you too, because I know this was hard for you, but you showed up and you kept a commitment to yourself. And remember, when you honor the commitments to yourself, you build momentum in your life. Momentum's great because it's harder to quit once you get going than it is to go back to where you're at. It's called homeostasis. That happens in your health, happens in your fitness, it happens in your life, it happens in your business. So if you're here, you're going to fight to get to here. But once you get to here, it's harder to go back down to here, you know? So I just want to acknowledge both you guys for showing up. Like I said, if there's 1 or 100 million people on here, I'm going to show up for you guys with the same energy, you know? And we're going to get better. And you know what? We change the world one person at a time. And that's all you can do. So you guys ready for your assignment tonight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So our way to think, and remember, I'm going to send this out as an email. So you guys are going to have this. You're going to get a workout again. Sylvia, you did the workout yesterday. How was it?
Sorry?
I said you did the workout yesterday, or you did it this morning. How was the workout?
I did it at 12 o'clock at midnight.
You got it done though. You showed up. Congratulations. Was it hard? Was it easy? Was it pretty good?
Yes, I thought I wasn't gonna be able to do it, but I did it.
Guess what?
I 2 years ago I had a fifth disc of my back, but I'm feeling better right now when I could do it.
Great, I love it. So these are all 10-minute workouts, guys. Listen, everyone has 10 minutes. Let's be honest. You got 10 minutes. That's 0.02% of your day. So you can find 10 minutes to get a quick workout. And that's what my goal was, to give you a quick workout where you can just move, because it changes your state too, and it changes your thoughts. So workout's going to be in your email. And your way to eat tonight, guys, is just like last night. Did you guys drink your water today, first and foremost? Half your body weight in ounces of water.
I'm about to be done with my water.
There we go, brother. There we go. What about you, Sylvia?
I'm missing more water, but I'm going to get it.
Remember, that's the key. The easiest way to lose body fat is hydration and sleep, those two. So drink your water. But here's the cool thing, guys, is it's the same ratio in how many grams of protein you need to eat. You need to drink half your body weight in ounces of water. You need to eat half your body weight in grams of protein. So most people don't eat enough protein, especially in this carb and sugar-laden society we're in. So, for example, just like last night, if you're 200 pounds, you need to drink 100 ounces of water, and you need to eat at least 100 grams of protein. Now, that may seem like a ton, but one egg has about 5 grams of protein in it. So you just need to eat, 20 eggs every day. I'm just playing. So I used to eat 12 eggs every single morning, and it drove my mom crazy. I don't do that anymore, though. So that's your goal. And I also got for you guys a spinach salmon salad recipe. It's one of my favorite recipes. Super easy. Great. And the cool thing is if you learn a little tip, never cook just one meal, guys, okay? What
was that?
Never just cook one meal. Cook 3 to 4 meals so you have something the next day. So like when I cook salmon, I'll cook 4, 5, or 6 fillets at one time and then put the rest in the fridge. Cool?
Okay.
Cool. And then your way to think, guys, is this. And it's what you focus on expands. So I want you guys to remember that. So where your treasure is, there your heart will be. Meaning where your money goes, there your thoughts go. So what you focus on will expand. So be very conscious of what you're focusing on, because most people are unaware of this process and they get more of what they don't want. Remember, thoughts become things. If we want to change our results, we got to change our patterns. Change our patterns, change our habits, we change our thoughts. So change those thoughts. And this is why gratitude is so important. And that's why we started off day one with gratitude. because the grateful mind focuses on the best, so it starts to receive the best. So remember, what you focus on will expand. So here's what your homework assignment is for tonight. And obviously, I want you to go and shoot the video again of what was most helpful and what your action step is for tomorrow, and then comment on 2 other people's posts as well. And guys, by the way, can you post it on the actual page and not like in the event? You know what I mean? So like on the Team Force community page, like right where I post this video. So post your videos on there, okay? So comment shoot your video on what was most helpful tonight and what your action step is for tomorrow. And remember, what you focus on will expand. So when you're finding yourself feeling funky throughout the day, change that focus by movement, by breath, and by music. Those are the 3 things that help you. Guess what I got in that 10-minute workout, guys? Movement.
Good music.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, if you don't like it,
I was singing along.
There we go. So remember, what you focus on expands, and you change what you focus on by movement, music, and breath. Cool?
Cool.
So that's what I got. That's what I got for you guys. I'm going to shoot you guys the recap tonight, and I'm just so proud of you guys. Way to show up tonight. Let's go. All right.
All the way.
All right. Let's give me a flex tonight. Come on.
Here.
Let me see it, Sylvia. All right, guys.
Sweater.
Love y'all. Have a great night. Okay.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow, same time. All right.